If you bought a luxury home in the past 2 years, what I'm about to tell you might make your stomach drop. Luxury home inventory is up 21.7% year over year, while sales have plummeted 9.2%. The elite are panicking, and no one saw this coming. Right now, as you're listening to this, million-dollar homes are sitting empty across America. Sellers who thought they were sitting on gold mines are discovering they're actually holding on to financial quicksand. The luxury housing market, the one segment everyone believed was bulletproof, is quietly collapsing before our eyes. But here's what's truly terrifying. This isn't just about rich people losing money. This collapse is sending shockwaves through the entire economy, and most Americans have no idea what's coming next. The signs have been hiding in plain sight, but the media has been too busy talking about average home prices to notice that the top of the market is crumbling. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how the luxury housing market went from unstoppable, forced to house of cards in less than 18 months. I'll reveal the data that proves this collapse was inevitable, why the smartest investors are fleeing, and what this means for every homeowner in America. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this luxury housing collapse might be the canary in the coal mine for the entire real estate market. The story starts with a lie. A beautiful, expensive lie that fooled everyone, including the experts. For months, headlines have been screaming about luxury home price increases. 2.7% year-over-year growth. Sounds healthy, right? Wrong. This number is the most misleading statistic in real estate, and here's why. When luxury home prices go up 2.7%, but sales drop 9.2%, you're not looking at a healthy market. You're looking at a mirage. It's like saying a restaurant is doing great because they raised their prices while ignoring the fact that customers stopped coming. Here's what's really happening. Luxury homeowners are refusing to accept reality. They bought at the peak. They've seen their neighbors sell for astronomical prices, and they're convinced their home is worth what Zillow says it's worth. So they list their properties at dream prices and wait, and wait, and wait. Meanwhile, buyers have vanished. The ultra-wealthy who used to snap up $10 million homes like they were buying coffee are nowhere to be found. The merely wealthy, the ones shopping in the 2 to 5 million range, are paralyzed by uncertainty. And the aspirational buyers, the ones stretching to afford their first $1 million home, have been completely priced out. The result? Homes that used to sell in 30 days are now sitting on the market for 6 months or more. Luxury properties that would have had bidding wars in 2022 are now getting price cut after price cut. And still no offers. But the sellers keep holding out, convinced that the right buyer will come along and pay their asking price. They're creating an artificial floor in luxury home prices, but that floor is about to give way. Because while they're playing this waiting game, something catastrophic is happening behind the scenes. The inventory is exploding. 21.7%. That's how much luxury home inventory has increased year over year. To put that in perspective, that's the largest inventory surge in the luxury market since the 2008 financial crisis. But unlike 2008, this surge isn't being driven by foreclosures or distressed sales. It's being driven by something much more dangerous: voluntary listings from sellers who have no idea what they're walking into. Here's the thing about inventory in real estate. More inventory should mean more choices for buyers, which should mean more sales. But that's not what's happening. Instead, we're seeing more inventory and fewer sales, which creates a death spiral that most people don't understand. When there are too many luxury homes on the market, buyers become picky. Why settle for the first mansion you see when there are 50 others to choose from? So they take their time, they negotiate harder, and they walk away more easily. This forces sellers to compete not just on price, but on everything: staging, timing, financing terms, you name it. But here's where it gets really ugly. As inventory continues to build, sellers start to panic. The smart ones cut their prices early and get out. The stubborn ones hold on, watching their competition sell for less and less until they're forced to accept reality. By then, they've lost months of carrying costs and missed the window to sell at a reasonable price. This is exactly what's happening in cities like Miami, Austin, and San Francisco right now. Miami, which was the poster child for luxury real estate growth during the pandemic, now has luxury homes sitting on the market for an average of 120 days. Austin, where tech millionaires were buying hill country estates like they were going out of style, now has luxury inventory up 34% year over year. And San Francisco? Don't even get me started on San Francisco. The city that created more millionaires than anywhere else in America is now watching those same millionaires flee to Texas and Florida, leaving behind a luxury market that's hemorrhaging value. But the inventory explosion is just the beginning. The real story is what's driving all these listings in the first place, and it's not what you think. The smart money is fleeing, not just from luxury real estate, but from real estate entirely. And when I say smart money, I'm talking about the investors, the developers, and the institutions that have been propping up the luxury market for years. Here's what's happening behind closed doors. Luxury home builders, the ones who were making fortunes during the pandemic boom, are now slashing prices just to get out. They're facing a perfect storm of rising construction costs, skyrocketing property taxes, insurance premiums that have doubled or tripled, and refinancing pressure that's crushing their cash flow. Take Toll Brothers, one of America's largest luxury home builders. They've started offering incentives that would have been unthinkable 2 years ago. Free upgrades, closing cost assistance, even direct price cuts of $50,000 to $100,000. These aren't signs of a healthy market. These are signs of desperation. But it's not just the builders. Private investors who bought luxury properties as investments are liquidating at losses. I'm talking about the people who bought luxury condos in Miami, luxury homes in the Hamptons, luxury ranches in Montana, all as investment properties. They're selling at 5, 10, even 15% losses just to get their money out. Why? Because they can see what's coming. They understand that luxury real estate is about to face headwinds that could last for years. Rising interest rates, economic uncertainty, geopolitical instability, and a generation of younger buyers who simply can't afford luxury prices. The institutional investors are fleeing too. The hedge funds and private equity firms that were buying up luxury properties by the hundreds are now net sellers. They're not just selling their existing inventory, they're canceling acquisition plans and shutting down real estate investment divisions. This is creating a liquidity crisis in the luxury market. When the biggest buyers disappear, prices have nowhere to go but down. And when prices start falling, it creates a feedback loop that accelerates the decline. But here's the most terrifying part. This investor panic isn't happening in isolation. It's happening at the exact same time that regular buyers are being completely priced out of the market. Let me paint you a picture of what home buying looks like in America right now. A $400,000 home, which used to be considered middle-class housing, now costs approximately $2,700 per month to finance. That includes principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. $2,700 per month. For a $400,000 home, that means you need to make at least $10,800 per month, or about $130,000 per year, just to qualify for the loan. And that's assuming you have perfect credit and a 20% down payment. But here's the problem. The median household income in America is about $84,000. That means the median American family can't afford a $400,000 home. They can't even come close. Now imagine what this means for luxury housing. A $2 million home costs about $13,500 per month to finance. You'd need to make at least $54,000 per month, or about $650,000 per year to qualify. How many Americans make $650,000 per year? Less than 1%. This is the affordability collapse that's destroying the luxury market from the bottom up. The pipeline of buyers who used to trade up from starter homes to luxury homes has been completely severed. Young professionals who might have bought their first luxury home in their 30s are now priced out until their 50s, if ever. And it's not just about income. It's about wealth. The down payment on a $2 million home is $400,000. How many Americans have $400,000 in cash sitting around? Even fewer than you think. This affordability crisis is creating a generational shift in home ownership. Millennials, who should be entering their peak buying years, are being locked out of home ownership entirely. Gen Z is facing even worse prospects, and without new buyers entering the market, the luxury segment is left dependent on a shrinking pool of ultra-wealthy buyers. But even the ultra-wealthy are changing their behavior. They're not buying homes as investments anymore. They're not buying multiple properties. They're not upgrading as frequently. The psychology of luxury. Real estate has fundamentally shifted from growth and optimism to caution and preservation. This brings us to the question everyone's asking: what happens next? The luxury housing market is facing a structural reset that could last for years. This isn't a temporary dip or a seasonal slowdown. This is a fundamental repricing of luxury real estate based on new economic realities. Here's what I think happens over the next 12 to 18 months. First, luxury home prices will start falling in earnest. Not the fake stability we're seeing now, but real, measurable declines. 5%, 10%. Maybe more in some markets. Second, the inventory. Glut will get worse before it gets better. More sellers will panic and list their properties, flooding the market with even more supply. This will accelerate price declines and create opportunities for cash buyers. Third, the luxury market will bifurcate. Ultra-luxury properties, the ones worth $10 million or more, will hold their value better because they're bought by people who don't care about financing costs. But the mass luxury market, the $2 to $5 million range, will see the steepest declines. Fourth, geographic disparities will become extreme. Luxury markets in high-tax states like California, New York, and Illinois will suffer more than markets in low-tax states like Florida, Texas, and Tennessee. The Great Migration will accelerate, creating winners and losers based purely on tax policy. But here's the most important prediction. This luxury housing collapse will spread to the broader market. When luxury homes start selling for significant discounts, it affects comparable sales throughout the market. When luxury homeowners start walking away from underwater mortgages, it affects lending standards for everyone. The luxury market has always been the canary in the coal mine for real estate. It's the first to rise and the first to fall. And right now, that canary is gasping for air. Some experts think this is just a temporary correction, that luxury buyers will come back once interest rates stabilize. I disagree. I think we're witnessing the end of the luxury housing boom that started after the 2008 financial crisis. The economic conditions that created that boom, ultra-low interest rates, massive wealth creation.
Dallas is without question one of America's most impressive cities. It's a city that's been talked up a lot in recent years, but I think Dallas actually lives up to the hype. In this series, I briefly cover a city's history, population, skyline, as well as a few things that make the city unique. Now let's meet Dallas.
Could offer some incredible deals on luxury properties. But here's what I know for certain. The luxury housing market as we knew, it is over. The days of automatic appreciation, bidding wars, and easy profits are behind us. What comes next will be a more rational, more sustainable, but much less exciting market. The luxury housing collapse that no one saw coming is here. 21.7% inventory growth, 9.2% sales decline, and a generation of buyers priced out of the market. The elite are panicking, the smart money is fleeing, and the artificial price floor is about to collapse. This isn't just about luxury homes. This is about the entire real estate market, the broader economy, and the American dream of home ownership. The luxury collapse is the first domino to fall, and the ripple effects will be felt for years to come. So here's my question for you. Is this the end of the luxury boom, or just the beginning of a new chapter in American real estate? Are we witnessing a healthy correction, or the start of a broader housing crisis? And most importantly, what does this mean for your own real estate decisions? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Are you seeing signs of this collapse in your local market? Are you a luxury homeowner worried about your property value? Or are you a potential buyer waiting for prices to fall? I want to hear your thoughts, your experiences, and your predictions for what comes next. Because one thing is certain: the luxury housing market will never be the same again.
If you've been thinking about investing in property, but are you unsure where to start or how to make the most of it, you are not alone. But no need to worry, because today we have some insider tips that will help you get ahead of the game. From the latest market trends to tax benefits, here are 6 things successful real estate investors know that you need to know too. So, grab a cup of coffee. Sit back and relax as we take you through everything you need to be successful in the world of real estate investing. No. 1. Do your homework and research the local market trends. It's all about location. Location! Location! Successful real estate investors understand the importance of doing their homework and researching the local market trends before making any investment decisions. They know that every market is unique and requires a tailored approach when it comes to investing. That means considering the specific economic conditions, population growth, employment rates, and other factors that could affect the value of a property over time. Successful investors also stay up to date on local zoning laws and regulations, as they can impact the type of development and rental prices in an area. By taking the time to research the market, investors can make more informed decisions about where to invest their money and increase the likelihood of a successful investment. It's essential to analyze market data such as recent sales, rental prices, and vacancy rates to gain insight into the current market conditions. This research can help identify areas that are experiencing growth and those that may be in decline, allowing investors to make a more strategic decision. Additionally, understanding the local economy, demographics, and future developments in the area can provide valuable information when evaluating potential properties. For example, if an area has a high concentration of young professionals, it may be a good idea to invest in a property that caters to their needs, such as a modern apartment building. By conducting thorough research, investors can position themselves for success in the real estate market. Number 2, diversify your portfolio to minimize risk exposure. Successful investors understand that diversification is key to minimizing risk and maximizing returns. That means spreading their investments across different property types, locations, and price points. By diversifying your portfolio, you reduce your exposure to any single investment and protect yourself from potential downturns in the market. If one property suffers a loss, it won't have a significant impact on the rest of your portfolio. Additionally, diversification can provide investors with a more stable income stream, as different properties tend to perform differently during various market conditions. For example, during a recession, industrial and warehouse properties often hold their value well, while residential properties may decline in price. By having a diversified portfolio, investors can still generate income even when certain types of properties are not performing well. To diversify your real estate portfolio, consider investing in a variety of property types, such as single-family homes, multifamily units, office buildings, or retail spaces. You can also diversify by investing in different locations and price points. For instance, if you invest in residential properties, consider purchasing homes in different neighborhoods or cities. Additionally, you can spread out your investments by investing in properties at various price points to reduce your exposure to any single segment of the market. Diversification is a powerful tool for mitigating risk and maximizing returns in real estate investing. By spreading your investments across different property types, locations, and price points, you can create a more stable and resilient portfolio that is better equipped to weather any market conditions. No. 3. Network with other investors to learn from their experience and build relationships. Building a strong network of like-minded individuals is essential for any successful investor. By connecting with other investors, you can learn from their experience, gain insight into new opportunities, and build relationships that can benefit you throughout your career. Attending industry events, joining professional organizations, and participating in online forums are great ways to meet other investors and stay up to date on the latest trends and regulations in the market. When done correctly, networking can open doors to exclusive investment opportunities that may not be available to the public. By building relationships with other investors, You can also get access to a wealth of knowledge and experience that can help you make smarter investment decisions. Seasoned investors can provide valuable guidance on everything from finding the right properties to negotiating deals to managing tenants. In addition to gaining new knowledge and skills, networking with other investors can also help you stay motivated and build a support system. Investing in real estate can be a challenging and rewarding journey. Having a community of peers who understand the challenges you face and can offer support and advice can make all the difference. Whether you're looking to learn new skills, stay up to date on industry trends, or simply find motivation and support, networking with other investors is essential for anyone looking to succeed in the world of real estate investing. Number 4, focus on cash flow properties for a steady stream of income. One of the most appealing aspects of real estate investing is the potential to generate a steady stream of income. To achieve this, it's essential to focus on cash flow properties, which are properties that generate enough rental income to cover their expenses, including mortgage payments, insurance, and maintenance. Successful investors understand that cash flow is critical to their overall financial health, and they prioritize properties that can generate positive cash flow. They also recognize the importance of having a reserve fund to cover unexpected repairs or vacancies. When selecting a cash flow property, it's essential to consider the property's location, condition, and potential rental income. The property should be located in a desirable area with a strong rental market. Its condition should be taken into account as well, as any necessary repairs or renovations can eat into profits. By focusing on cash flow properties, investors can create a portfolio that provides a reliable source of income and long-term financial stability. Number 5, understand different types of financing options available to maximize your investment potential. Financing is a powerful tool that can help investors maximize their investment potential and achieve their financial goals. Understanding the different types of financing options available is crucial for making smart investment decisions and securing the best possible terms. From traditional mortgages to private money lenders, there's a wide range of financing options available to investors. Each has its own set of benefits and drawbacks that must be carefully considered. For example, traditional mortgages typically have lower interest rates than private loans, but they may require a larger down payment and have stricter qualification requirements. On the other hand, private loans may offer more flexible terms, but the interest rates may be higher. By understanding the different types of financing options available, investors can choose the one that best fits their needs and financial situation. Whether you're looking to purchase a property, refinance an existing investment, or secure a loan for a major renovation, understanding the financing landscape is essential for making smart investment decisions. Number 6, stay up to date on financing options, tax benefits, and other regulatory changes affecting real estate. Staying informed about changes in the real estate market is crucial for any investor looking to stay ahead of the curve. One way to do this is by subscribing to newsletters from reputable sources. Newsletters can provide up-to-date information on financing options, tax benefits, and other regulatory changes affecting the real estate market. By staying informed, investors can make more informed decisions about where to invest their money and take advantage of new opportunities as they arise. It is important to note that tax laws and regulations can change frequently, and it is essential to stay up to date on the latest changes. One way to do this is by attending industry events and seminars where experts discuss the latest tax strategies and regulations. Additionally, investors can work with a qualified tax advisor who specializes in real estate to develop a tax plan that minimizes their tax liability and maximizes their profits. By staying informed about tax laws and regulations, investors can make smarter investment decisions and improve their bottom line. And that's a wrap, folks! We hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more real estate investing tips. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them below. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching and happy investing!